We recently had a guest who spoke of like her journey with an autistic child, Spongile Masemola. I could be getting her surname wrong. But I was just so consumed at her experience. You know, we go through these things and we have a tendency to want to hide the ugly parts of the journey from the world because of how difficult they are. But yeah, I appreciate somebody who doesn't hide parts of their story. And then it opens this window to say, you're not the only one going through this. You know what I mean? You're not the only one going through a situation with an autistic child. Your struggles are similar. She tells a story of she had stopped going to church because it's so difficult to manage her child. And then one day randomly decides, let me leave my child with the dad and let me go with the second child who's neurotypical. And they go to church, and when they get to church, she's like, this is not so bad. Let me try to bring my neuroatypical daughter next time. She goes with the daughter, and as soon as she walks in, they say, oh, no, take your daughter to Sunday school. She says, oh, no, she's autistic. So then they're like, oh, no, we've got a sensory room. And so things like that, like, for me, it was like mind-blowing that, you know, which person wouldn't want an experience where there's a world that caters for them? And you share it on a platform like ours, and it's like, guys, you know, and then even, like, I'd love to see a Spur restaurant, Spur, shout out to you, Spur, we love you guys, with like a sensory room for autistic kids, or, you know, just, yeah, where we can start developing these spaces. But how can we when the people with autistic kids aren't telling us the story? The fact that there isn't like an organized plan for people with children with disabilities for when they pass away. So the big waiting issue around kids with disabilities on a parent is what happens if I pass away to my child? And I'm like, why isn't there an organized plan yet? You know, be it some kind of policy you can take out that says, if you pass away, we'll do this and this for your child until, you know, like, it feels like there aren't any collective movements. And for me, it's like it has more to do with the people that are going through it aren't speaking up enough. And so I like to, it's called awareness. I like to bring awareness to, I'm making an example specifically now on autism, but generally, yeah.
Just a quick note, it would be very interesting to have someone say their wish guest is someone they want to talk to and not so much listen to. My wish guest is Kanye. Why? Because I want to tell him there are certain things that are burning me that I want to tell him, that I think if he was to change these things, or I want to heal him, or I want to, whatever the case is, I want him to be my guest because I want to talk to him, and I want him to listen or her to listen. I think that would be interesting.
Do you have anyone like that? I can't think of anyone.
I'm gonna press pause here, and then I'm gonna allow you to ask your questions. Sorry, I took liberties.
There's even more questions for me.
There's a lot.
How?
Oh, are you fine not asking me?
No.
I can go.
Hey, I'm happy to be.
No, I can go.
Hey.
Thank you for sharing, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bite my tongue. That
please
part
bite
about...
your tongue. Please bite your tongue. Just try it.
No, I can't.
No, just try.
No.
You always say I want to bite my tongue, and then you don't bite it. So let's see what it looks like.
No, this is important.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Keep going.
That thing you were saying about people with children with disabilities not having a plan.
Yeah.
Almost all parents don't have a plan, regardless of their kids. So if I die, my disabled child will struggle, but my able-bodied child will struggle. And we just don't have a plan. We used to raise our kids in villages, and we mustn't wait for government. Government is not God. We mustn't wait for, we must do it. We mustn't wait for the schools. We must do it. It starts with like each person saying, it starts with a church. It starts with a restaurant saying, we are going to do this. Whether it's because the owner has got a child like this, but we've realized, guys, we all don't have a plan and we need to sort it out.
This is why I said, I think the word was a collective or a corporate plan. As in, let's say not even government. Imagine like an insurance policy.
Yes.
That was specifically to cater to parents with kids with disabilities, to say, Mom, Dad, don't worry. If you pass away, we've got this. We'll take care of your kid. And you pay 99 Rand a month or whatever.
I just wanted to say we mustn't forget the able kids, because their parents also have no plan. With all your perfection, good looking, smart, did well, you're like, I'm now depressed and I'm stuck because my parents had no plan. And I'm just saying we need specific tailor-made plans for children with some level of disability because they are more needy than the next child. But I'm just saying we just need to have a plan for like all our children.
It's interesting. As you were saying it, I'm thinking maybe this hence is our obsession with generational wealth and money being enough for even our great grandkids. But there's another part of me that's like, is that not an element of, there's a poem that I really enjoy by Khalil Gibran. I think I'm
Khalil Gibran.
Hey,
We also read like KONVO. We don't just fart around. Khalil Gibran, his most popular work is The Prophet.
Oh,
I got this from a lady I knew in varsity.
He's got a poem called Children or Parents. I think it's called Children. And basically he discusses the concept that a parent is the bow, the child is an arrow. And he says the bow will never get to where the arrow is going. And he says a parent should fully understand and accept. Well, not in so many words as a poem, but when you, what do they call it, interpret the poem, he's basically speaking of you are not going to go to the generations and you will not see what they see and you will not experience what they experience. Your journey in this life ends here. And so when I read it, firstly, it relinquishes me as a child of wanting, to be like the perfect kid, so that my parents know that I'll be okay. Because at the end of the day, you are being thrown into a room or a generation or an era that your parents will never reach.